fair play. That is much better. This gearbox is way more usable, way more engaging. I like this. So this video has been sponsored by YFood. So welcome everyone back to another video now, guys. In today's video, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be hooking up with Define Coding once again. They've been a real supportive company here on this channel because they've done work on this car. They've also done work on my old car. So if you did miss those videos, I'll leave links down below in the description so you can go check them out. But today, what he's going to be doing is he's going to be installing xHP Stage 3 onto my gearbox. So finally, we're actually going to be doing some performance upgrades on my M140i. So if you don't know what xHP is, basically it's gearbox mapping software that can be flashed onto the gearbox you can get stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, depending on sort of how you would like the aggression. We're going to be going stage 3 today, we might as well whilst we're here. So what it does is it makes the gearbox easy to use in comfort, but it makes it quicker and more effective and stuff like that. But I'll get Define Coding to run over what actually happens to it because he knows all about like the torque limiters and all that kind of thing of it. But all I know is it's better to sort of daily drive because it makes the comfort settings a little bit better. Also, it gives you a gear reading on the display so you can see what gear you're in, and also it makes it a lot more aggressive in Sport Plus and Sport. So like when you change it changes like instantly rather than sort of like hit and then change. So it just sort of speeds it up and makes it a lot quicker. Now I'm sure if you're in sort of the BMW community, you've definitely heard of this before. There's loads of YouTubers that have had it done before. I've watched a YouTuber called Lookship and he's had it done before, and he did it on a standard car, which is what we're going to be doing today. But obviously like Hampshire Photography, he's had it done. There's loads of people on the internet that's had it done, and I've never really heard anything bad about it. But it also makes it better for when you get a mapped car because the gearbox can keep up with the map, if that makes any sense. Now we are going to split this video into two because we're going to do the installation part of the video, and then I'm going to have to take it for about 50 to 100 mile drive. I think they recommend 50, so I'll probably do like a 50-mile drive, and then I'll come back to you guys. And basically what you have to do is you have to let the gearbox get used to the software, I believe. So if you drive it steady for the first 50 miles, you get the most sort of the most effect of the gearbox, and if you just start ragging it straight away, it isn't good for it. So you have to let the gearbox kind of learn the new software, so that's fine. So what we'll do is I'll just go for a drive, and then I'll probably just cut into another day when it's actually good weather, because at the minute it's pouring down, so luckily I can do this inside. But anyway, before we call up Carl from Define Coding and get this all done, I just want to give a massive shout out to YFood for sponsoring today's video. I'm super sort of proud to say that they sponsored a video. So let me explain to you a little bit about it, because I'm actually super impressed, not even joking. So YFood is basically a really convenient meal replacement drink. So this has got 26 nutrients and minerals all within this one bottle. It's lactose free, gluten free, high in fibre, and also high in protein, but it's not a protein shake, it is a meal replacement drink. Like, I genuinely actually really like this product, and I've been finding them really helpful because a lot of you guys know at the minute I work from home. So working from home, it's so easy to just go downstairs, go in the cupboards and just kind of snack on stuff. So these have kind of been my breakfast for a little while because YFood have actually sent me out quite a few of these, which is lovely. So I've been trying out all different flavours, and personally vanilla is my favourite, but chocolate's very good as well. So they do all different flavours. So they do smooth vanilla, chocolate, like a coffee flavoured one, happy banana, and then crazy coconut. But this is their sort of taster pack, so you can get a taster pack in either the powder or like the bottled drinks, which is already mixed up for you. And then obviously once you've got the taster pack, you can choose which one you like, and then you can buy bulk of the one you want. But if you're a person always on the go and always doing stuff like I am, making YouTube videos, working from home, doing stuff on cars, I do quite often find myself at a fast food place. So this, honestly, these have been really nice to kind of have a meal replacement. And the thing is with this, you know you've had this and it's got all the nutrients and everything you need to sort of have a healthy meal. And my sister actually had one of the coffee ones the other day, and she absolutely loved it. So don't just go by my word as well. So my sister does love them as well. And my mum also keeps nagging me to try them as well, so I'll let her have one soon. But if you do want to go ahead and check them out, I will leave a link in the description down below. You can use code BRETT10, which will give you 10% off, and get yourself a taster pack. See what they're like. But trust me, you will love these. So just before we call Define Coding, I've got a laptop here plugged into the mains. I've also got a Ethernet to OBD cable. Now, if you get any sort of service with Define Coding, he actually sends you this to kind of do the installation, but it's all done remotely. So I plug the OBD in down there and then sit on the laptop. He'll then take control on TeamViewer, and then he can basically go away and code it all. And this can be all done remotely. I believe like 90% of his services can be done remotely, which is pretty cool. Now I'm just hoping that this laptop will work, because we had big issues last time in my old car because the laptop wouldn't pick up the car. But if not, we have got a backup laptop if we really have to use it, so fingers crossed. So I'm now on the phone with Carl from Define Coding. Now Carl, if you can sort of run over a little bit about yourself and also what we're going to be doing today.
Yeah, no problem, Brett. So I am Carl from Define Coding. Some of you obviously know who I am from previous videos of Brett. You know, we don't only offer coding services, we actually focus a lot on the performance side of cars too. Brett's going to be going for the xHP Flash tool today, which is a complete tuning solution for BMWs that have the ZF 6-speed, 8-speed and the DCT transmission. What xHP Flash tool is effectively is a tuning tool for the automatic transmissions, and it basically allows for faster shift times, more power, a better response, and allows you to also customize some of the features of the way the gearbox behaves, some of its behavior traits, and obviously gives you a lot of performance gains in terms of you know, releasing the torque limitations and increasing the line pressure of the clutches.
Perfect. So basically we've got the app top, or we are gonna connect it to the car in a second, and then it's a quick process, isn't it, really?
Yeah, so it can all be done remotely. We offer both services, appointments in person and remote. Remote, we can ship you our cable. You have to have a laptop, and obviously, as some of you probably know, you can also flash this from your phone. So yeah, we'll be doing it from the laptop today, though, Brett. So yeah, stay tuned.
Perfect. So we're now literally in the flashing process, so everything's been set up. I've got my seatbelt on, which is kind of part of the process. We're getting obviously a drivetrain fault, which is obvious because obviously we're changing part of the gearbox. But yeah, so far so good. In a few minutes we should have xHP, and then we're going to go for a drive, and I need to get really steady. So there we go, guys, that is now all flashed, everything's been done. So I just want to say a massive thank you to Carl from Define Coding. I really do appreciate that, and obviously I'm sure we'll work in the future. But what I now need to do is go for a 50-mile drive, really steady, not on the motorway, it's kind of just around town, and maybe a little bit of sort of dual carriageway as well. I just need to sort of teach the gearbox for the next 50 miles, and then we can actually give it some, and then I'll be able to sort of come back to you guys with my review of what it's like. So I shall catch you guys in a few days' time. So it is now the next day, and last night, once the football had finished, I went out and did the first initial 50 miles, going really steady. Now I have actually kind of been driving to this location, so I've done an extra 20 miles as well, so it's currently on 70 miles, so we're definitely in that kind of running process. So now we'll be absolutely fine, but I have been driving this super slow, well, not slow, but just in comfort, in normal drive. I haven't made it downshift too quick, I haven't hit the kickback, I haven't done anything like that. I've just been driving very steady as I got told to. But yeah, as I said, we're on 71 miles, just clocked over 71 miles. I haven't tried it yet, so this will be, when we get out of traffic, this will be the genuine reaction as to what it's like. But what I can tell you is that just daily driving, like just normal driving in comfort and drive, it's so much smoother. You can't feel the gear changes, like you couldn't really anyway, but you really cannot now. And the main difference is when you come up to a junction or you come to slow down, and sometimes it'll go from like third to second, and it'll kind of go like jolt you a little bit in the normal car. And I've heard a few people say the same thing, but that completely gets rid of that, which I'm really happy about, really, because that did annoy me. And it's the same of pulling away as well. So if you pull away, sometimes it'll be like and go, and it will kind of just make it not as comfortable as what it is now. But now that's completely illuminated all that, so I'm super happy with it so far. Obviously I haven't put a foot down yet, but hopefully we'll see some open road in a moment, and then we'll be able to actually put a foot down a little bit. So what I'm going to do now, we're in traffic, but I'm going to put it into sport manual, and put the car into sport, and just activate a paddle and just see what it's like. Yeah, okay, I can see it's already quicker. So I can tell you straight off, the gear changes, I'm just kind of playing around, just going slowly, but like the instant, like hit it and it just changes. Yeah, that already is way better. I'm not even joking, that's way better. We're not even going quick yet. I need to properly play with this. So when you downshift, so when I upshift, say if I'm like second gear and I upshift to third gear, it proper like in Sport Plus, it proper shoves you. Like, it's so aggressive, which is good. Like in comfort, it's just normal, but in Sport Plus, that's so aggressive. That's ridiculous. So we're about to go on a bit of a dual carriageway, which will give me a proper sort of idea of what it's like to be able to actually accelerate to a decent speed. So let's have a see what this is like. Right, let's have a look. Yeah, that's quick. They are rapid. It feels quicker. It is so savage. Like, it's ridiculous. This is actually good. Like, I knew it was gonna be good, but like, you never realise until you actually get it. Made me have goosebumps. I think the final verdict is I'm super happy with how this has gone or like turned out. Now obviously I need to kind of drive it a lot more to understand how things work and what it's like, and there you go, there's my fuel light, and what it's kind of like to drive when it's a bit more of an open road. But anyway, so far, first thought is I'd recommend it. Like, this is, it's so aggressive, but then you just put it back into comfort. And literally, it tells you the gear that you're in now, which is good. But it's just so gentle and calm, and it's really good when you come up to traffic and stuff like that. But anyway guys, if you did go ahead and enjoy this video, make sure you leave a like, rating, comment and subscribe, because I'd love to hear your feedback. And make sure you go check out Define Coding, because I'm sure we'll be working together again in the future, maybe getting some proper performance upgrades in the future, so keep an eye on that. But anyway, I shall catch you guys very soon on a brand new video. This thing is savage. Let me see what it's like from standstill. Oh my god, it actually shoves you back.